Yeah, you did a good job.
Because I was about to say, welcome back to Protest the Hero.
Welcome back to
my microphone went.
Exciting adventure of Protest the Hero.
The man. This show.
Welcome back to Podcast the Hero.
What?
Welcome back to Podcast the Hero.
Oh,
Another thrilling installment of the podcast you fucking 200 of you have heard.
This episode is brought to you by our patrons, and I'm going to run the list.
I'm going to see if I can remember the list.
All right, you ready?
Peggy
Rody,
Thrill.
No, Rody.
Rody loves my dink.
That's one.
My actual mom signed up.
Yep.
Ryan, the original first Ryan.
Okay.
Ashwin, Muskie, Fruit Samurai. Zach's on there twice. I got it. All of it.
That's it?
Isn't it?
Rody left me in the morning without a blanket, but the night was wonderful.
Okay.
Sebastodon, the rat that lives inside Fritzy's butthole. I swallow cum. Source the Odd. Rob, Josh, Peggy Thrill, Green Street, Davey, Todd, Phi, A Common Thread, Evan, Zane, Rody loves my dink. Robert, The Way, 7 of 9 says futile annoys me. Deconomus, Matt P, Mushy, Zach, Kane, the first Dan, KH Pandas, Cornman, Jeffrey, Mason, TBJ, Anthony, Yuri, Nick, Fruit Punch Samurai, Ashwin, and High Tops.
Man, some of those names are pretty foul.
Yeah. Also, this episode is brought to you by, and this whole season, frankly, is brought to you by the man that we have sitting here with us. It's Cornman.
Cornman.
Hi.
Welcome, Zachariah.
Cornman is the main sponsor. His invention, Cornbot, is the main sponsor of this podcast, and so we wanted to have him on and talk to him.
We got some hard-hitting questions, especially me.
What the
I've got
hell?
a lot of questions that I wrote down over here, and they're hard-hitting.
But I'm gonna read them all, right?
No, I got them right here.
Okay, you got them. All right.
This is the lyric book from Volition.
Oh.
I don't.
Which is great, by the way.
Volition?
Yeah. The lyric.
Only one person on all of the internet reached out to me to be like, "Hey, that lyric book was pretty good," and I was like, "Thanks, man." I gotta think otherwise, though.
I didn't think it was that great, to be honest.
See, yeah.
Like, I thought it was pretty good, but like,
as far as books go, like, there's better ones. Like Homer did a better one.
Homer did. Shakespeare made some better ones.
Yeah.
Ernie Hemingway. Ernie Hemingway made some pretty good books.
I don't know that he did.
You don't like Ernie Hemingway?
I love him. Oh. But as far as like better than me goes, no.
Oh. Corn, you've been a mod for the Discord for as long as I've... What?
Mine says trying to reconnect.
Yeah. Are you guys still here?
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay. You've been a mod for the Discord for as long as I've been a member of Discord. And also you were a mod for Rody's Twitch stream. How?
I basically just bullied Rody into it publicly, I'm pretty sure. It really started with the Discord. Right when Palimpsest dropped, the Discord community really started to grow and expand, and a lot of the members that we have now joined around that time. So I know Rody was looking to expand the mod team, and at the same time, there was an integration between the Twitch stream and the Discord server that just kept breaking. One day, we were trying to figure it out, and I was jokingly told Rody in the chat, well, if you make me a mod, I'll fix it. And he did, and then told me if I didn't fix it, I'd get banned, which I think is fair. Yeah, so we got that sorted, and then I've been a mod in Discord ever since. When the band started the Twitch stream, moving away from Rody's personal to the PTH channel, Rody reached out and asked if I wanted to be the mod there, which I happily accepted, and we did that until you killed the podcast, killed the Twitch stream, Fritzy, for the podcast.
Yeah, I do take all the responsibility for killing.
I wanted to
the
keep
Twitch.
I wanted to keep Twitch streaming, and you said, "Come on, buddy,
You can't do both.
you can't do both."
Yeah,
Not a lot.
And then
I would
what
not
you also
accept-
said was, "You know what? There's actually a little bit of money in Twitch, so leave it behind.
yeah,
Let's make no money together."
yeah.
Now, I don't want to
Yeah.
take anything away from you, Zach, but I modded just about anyone who asked. They said, "Make me a mod." I went, "All right, let's see if I care." But
Except
then
me.
well, yeah. Here's the thing: it's complicated because a lot of the time I would just mod people that were there a lot, and then they would immediately go away. And so I got to a point. You're the only mod that ever stuck around. But fucking, that's why I didn't mod Fritzy. Because I was like him a lot. TBJ one time was like, "Would you make me mod?" I was like, "Nope." I know the cycle of this. I've been taught by this one guy called Loomis, this other guy called Peak Friends. I learned all about it. You mod friends, you hold them too close to your heart, and then they disappear on you. Once you're a mod, you're going to sell me out. I know it.
I wanted to disappear on this for so long, and I just
And I
needed to be
won't let
made a
ya.
mod before I could leave.
Here you are.
I'm
Forever.
still here. It's fucking brutal.
But you know what? There's an exception to every rule. And that's our man, Cornman.
Corn, when you mod things, like were you a mod for other stuff before? Had you modded other channels and stuff in Discord? Did you know what it meant?
I mean, I did know what it meant, but no, I hadn't actually modded Discord stuff before. I mean, I was a mod on Reddit for a while, just random subreddits and stuff. And so kind of a bit familiar with the experience there. And then eventually ended up becoming a mod of the Protest the Hero subreddit before leaving Reddit altogether. Rest in peace. So, I mean,
Who's
coming into
modding the
Discord-
Protest the Hero subreddit then?
The fucking Swamp King.
Yeah, Swamp King.
And
He's a good guy.
He's been doing it since before I was. He's the real mod
yeah,
of
no,
that.
he's
So,
incredible.
yeah.
I like him a lot.
I
He
just
posts
jumped
this podcast
on
every
to.
week.
Oh, no, very nice. I just jumped onto that channel to help with the CSS and then never actually did that. So sorry about that, Swamp King.
Why did you quit Reddit altogether?
Reddit went to shit.
They took off. They got rid of that subreddit nude handstands. I thought about leaving when they
That's
did
what
that.
it was.
I thought
No,
about
when they
leaving
killed
when they
their-
did that too. But
It's when they killed third-party apps because I only use Reddit through Apollo. And so when Apollo died, that meant Reddit was dead to me.
Yeah, Reddit is almost unusable today on apps.
that's
on
fucking
its official
baloney,
app.
guys. That's baloney. I use
Why?
the official Reddit app. It's fine.
It's terrible.
It's fine. Like it's
Do
fine.
you like watching more ads than looking at the posts? Is that?
I don't see ads. I really don't see ads. I see ads on everything else. All the stupid little games I play, like those little fucking spam bot bloatware things. I see ads everywhere. I don't see a whole lot of ads on Reddit. I really don't. And because it's like a scrolling thing, I don't know. Who gives a fuck about an ad? I'll scroll right fucking past it. Like Twitter is the fucking worst, right? Like of all the social medias, it's the worst fucking thing on earth. But as far as the ads go, you just scroll past them. And the ads are worse now than ever because obviously Elon Musk is so stupid. Every company on earth pulled out of Twitter.
Yeah.
So the ads are just like pornography, but if you click them, you get viruses. And like it's like alt-right viruses for some reason.
Yeah.
Like your computer
They're all right.
tries to have an insurrection. But it's just so easy to scroll past and be like, what's Elliot Friedman saying?
It's a much scarier concept in the age of AI.
Yeah, it really is.
I can't wait for the app that they create that's just all ads.
I would do it if it was the ads that show up on my Instagram feed.
Yeah.
I love the ads on Instagram.
Just scrolling through ads, be like, sick.
I buy a lot of shit from Instagram.
Yeah, the Instagram ads are too good. Like their algorithm has me down to a T, and it's very scary.
Yeah.
Well,
and I don't even use Instagram that much. That's the thing.
They're also just listening to your phone and all your devices and everything. So they know exactly. I mean, they're listening right now. Whatever topic we talk about on this, there will be ads for that on my phone tonight.
Dude, we should make a fucking fake product. No, we'll make a real product, but it won't actually fucking work, okay? But it'd just be like a fucking thing that makes it like a little device that goes on your phone. It's like, no, your phone's not listening. It's like earmuffs for your phone.
Phone muffs?
Yeah. They'd be like, don't worry, now the fucking advertisers can't hear you.
If you use phone muffs.
Honestly, like you could fucking 3D print just like a stupid thing that just like clicks onto your phone, does nothing, tell people that it fucking stops your phone from listening and make money.
Oh, yeah.
Tons of money.
I got an ad today for this thing that you stick in your ear. It's like it looks like a
I put up an ad
baster
today for a thing that you stick in your ear.
You stick it in your ear and then you let go of the thing, and it's supposed to like cure your headaches.
So it's like the idea is that it relieves pressure from your
apparently,
ear.
But I don't believe it. Like I went and read the reviews, and people were like, "Yeah, I was in the hospital because it ruptured my eardrum." Don't buy it.
That's what I would expect. That's something you put in your ear.
Yeah.
I had my ears cleaned the other day because I had to get molds taken for my in-ears. I had to get more done because they didn't do them right the first time. And she was like, while she's like already cleaning my ears, she's like, we're going to have to, because I have to clean your ears out so that we do these molds. She was like, we're going to have to actually charge you for this. I was like, oh, okay.
It's so disgusting in there.
I guess. Yeah. But I was like, okay, how much does it cost? And she was like, I don't know. And then she just like continued doing it.
This
I was
is
like,
the same place. They never know how much their stuff costs.
Yeah, but I was like,
we're a business. We've been in business for a decade at least. We have no idea how much to charge our customers for
But she just like picked like 4 or 5 things out of my ear. Wasn't that bad. She even showed it to me. Like it wasn't bad. And then at the end, when she was like all done, she took the mold. She was like, okay, so the cleaning, we do have to charge you for that. And it is $120. And I was like, you fucking asshole, man. I would have gone home. I would have gone home and done it myself with my little fucking syringe that I spray in there. They fucked me.
You need to get one of the vacuums, the ear vacuums.
No, dude. I got a fucking big plastic syringe. I stick it in there full of warm water. Go, all of it comes out. And every doctor I've ever met has told me to stop.
That stuff serves a purpose. It's in there for a reason.
Well, if you're going to charge me $120 for it, I'm going to fucking get it out.
You should have put it back in when she showed it to you. You should have grabbed it all and stuffed it back in.
Give it back. She was nice.
So, what made you create Cornbot? What made you think you could create Cornbot?
Yeah. What gave you the audacity?
Yeah. Like, where do you get off? Like,
well, I mean, ultimately, I'm just incredibly lazy as a person and don't want to do any actual work. So when it comes to modding the Discord, my first thing was, I don't want to deal with stuff at 3 a.m. Can I automate it? So ultimately, I mean, I think you give me way too much credit, first of all, for how complex Cornbot is. It's really not that complicated. But
really? I can't do it.
Sure. I mean, sure.
I'm pretty smart.
You're really smart, Fritz.
I have a college degree from a very good university.
I mean, I'll grant you're the smartest person on this podcast for sure.
Oh.
I'm including myself.
Oh, I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, he's willing to extend his belief that he could be smarter than me, but no way could he be smarter than you.
I'm just old. I've gained a lot of wisdom in my ears.
In your ears?
In my ears. It's $120 to get that wisdom out.
So, Zach, let me just say, the Cornbot is incredibly complicated.
Yes.
I don't even fucking know what it does.
It does more things than I know what it does.
Yeah, it does more things than I do.
So Cornbot does a few things. One is what I think is the most important feature is anytime you put a corn emoji in your message, it responds with a corn emoji as a reaction.
Woohoo!
That was actually the very first thing it did,
and the only thing it did for a minute.
It was. Yeah,
that's amazing.
So from there, we added. I added. I remember like a bunch of like just random.
I like how you don't give your team of developers that you use to help you build this thing any credit. You're like, I'm going to take all the credit for myself. Fuck my team and all the people that put in the blood, sweat, and tears to build this thing. Don't care about them. You take.
Well, that's the thing is. Cornbot's really just 1,000 people in India. I'm using the same strategy as Amazon. So there's no actual code. It's just everyone logs into the same account. That's why it's so it's on all the time. No, so originally we just had just a bunch of just bullshit features nobody used, like roll dice and give it 2 or 3 options and it'll pick one for you. But then over time, like what really built into is kind of the community admin manager, if you will, of the Discord. So allowing people to see and track what shows they're going to as new tours are released, which has been really great for facilitating meetups and allowing people to see, hey, I'm going to be in this. I don't know, when we went to Edmonton, for example, we used that functionality really to see who's going to be there. And we all met up, went to dinner. It was a really nice time. So that's I think the biggest thing that it does. It also has a bunch of behind the scenes mod powers for me of like notifying me when certain words are said in the Discord so I can go and mute people or kick out spammers, that sort of thing.
Which words? Which words?
The words.
The George.
I don't want to piss your sponsors off, so I'm not going to say them on the podcast.
You are the sponsor, though.
That's true. I don't want to piss myself off.
He doesn't want to get canceled.
He doesn't want the Cornbot to just like step in and be like, mute him. Your own creation destroys you.
Yeah, no, the racist words usually are the main ones. And then also spam stuff. Like, if a new account comes in and just drops a bunch of links in 5 channels, I get notified so I can go in and kick that person out.
Can you also make it so that if anyone posts any like Japanese symphonic metal music videos that they get immediately banned?
I feel like you want me to ban one person in particular.
I don't even remember who it was. If I'm being honest,
I don't either.
I was just listening to Fritz's podcast last week, and it gave me fucking flashbacks to that. And I was like, "Oh fuck no!"
I'll look into that for you, Rody.
Yeah, anytime anybody fucking, maybe it's just that one band. Was it one band or was there lots?
No,
of
there was a
ones
ton
that
of different bands.
Exactly
It was basically that whole genre.
Well, I mean, that started on the Twitch channel when you were doing React videos and.
Yeah.
Somebody posted that one woman band that I think was amazing, but then that spawned into here's all the shitty symphonic metal Japanese bands that you can listen to for months.
Yeah.
And I feel like the person or persons were just like, once somebody posted that, they were like, oh my God, this is my thing. I'm all about Japanese symphonic metal.
Yeah.
I have so many things to share with you guys. This is it.
I've been waiting for this
I've
moment.
been waiting for years for the opportunity to share this with some community.
They drove me to the brink of fucking insanity.
Yeah.
It's like, please, I love almost everything about Japan. Now there's one thing that I really don't. And it's an entire genre of music.
I think at one point you said that you and Anel shared a brain.
That is true. Yeah.
How's that work? How can you have two people with one brain?
Frank, that's a good question, Fritzy.
Was it surgical?
You know, in order to explain that, I have to explain metaphysics to you, and I don't really know if we have time for that.
Okay. I don't know. I don't understand. See, I knew he was smarter than me. I don't know what metaphysics means.
See?
Basically, where that comes from is Anel was the main mod before I was. I think she's still around, but not as present as before.
Anel is still alive.
Yes.
I think in the last 6 months, I've heard from Anel in some capacity on something. So
that's good. I'm glad she's still checking in. So we had just our personalities are very similar, and so in the days where we were both very active, there was a lot of just funny interactions in the Discord where we would have the same thought at the same time, and so it spawned the idea that we have the same brain because we do, and nobody knows how it works. It just does.
Okay. Well, I see here in my notes, I have a picture of myself eating pizza.
Mike's there too.
Michael is
Mike
there.
is there. We don't talk about Michael on this podcast anymore.
No, not unless he's on it.
No.
He's going to be a father. Wait, maybe I shouldn't say his
He's
business.
dead to us.
But in the Discord, there used to be a GIF image of a man entirely made of corn, and he would come up. It looks quite sinister, and underneath it would be fucking annotated because what he was saying was, "It's corn time." It disappeared. I want to know where it's from and where it went. Because if it's a movie, I want to see it. And I want to use that GIF image up more in my regular life.
I'm sure I can dig that up. That was just on the internet. That didn't come from us. So it's probably still out there. Yeah.
But it comes it's got to be like a movie or a show or like a skit of fucking like, it's too high production. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was
he looks scary to me. Mm-hmm. He's a little bit scurry to me.
He's pissed. I'm going to just fucking Google around. Zach, I really wish you'd had the answer to that. You're supposed to. You're the Cornman.
I do have the answer to it. I just found it. It's from a Plants vs. Zombies ad, I guess.
What?
Yeah, so I'll find the link and drop that in the Discord. Or you know what? No, we'll make that a Patreon thing. You can put it on the Patreon for the 19 of us that are there.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's corn time. Plants vs. Zombies. What the fuck? It's 20 minutes long.
It's a 20-minute ad for Plants
That
vs.
can't
Zombies?
be.
I'm on the wrong thing here.
He's like, I somehow stumbled into Pornhub.
Yeah. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that, Zach. You really modded that one. Can you use mod like that?
I don't see why not.
You ever mod a PS4? Never do that.
I have not. Yeah. I wanted a
mod
PSP back in the day.
Do you mod guitar pedals?
No, I'm not that fancy.
You modded a PSP, what'd you make it do? Sucky dick.
No, it just made different sounds because I was dumb.
That's a very slight mod.
Your idea was way better.
All right. The next question I have is very early on in this podcast. Mm-hmm. We did an episode, you and I.
Who's that?
Where we talked about Pacific Myth.
Oh, I listened to that one. I was on a tour at the time.
My question is, you have a fondness for Pacific Myth.
I do.
And my question for you is, why do you hate all the other PTH records?
That's a good question.
Well, ultimately, it's because I felt that PTH only makes bad music, and never really been a fan. This whole thing is a ruse, really. But they made that one album that was good. No, I mean I love all the albums. They're all fantastic.
It's not technically an album.
No, I think there's something in the whispers of the good episode notes here for you, Zach. If you just click the chat, I think somebody left you a message.
Yeah. That's fair. No, I love all the albums. Pacific Myth, I have a particular fondness for. I think because it one was a very unique way of experiencing an album with the streaming service. One song a month. I love the internet and the new technologies, that sort of thing. So seeing, hey, there's one of my favorite bands is also going to be, trying to push the boundaries of the delivery mechanism for music. Definitely is very intriguing to me. And there's something about kind of experiencing music like that is as close to real time as you can get. Like they're writing, recording the music, and releasing it as soon as it's ready, really, to try and get that out in the month. And so I just remember like waking up when I knew that the song was going to drop the next month, and because you just didn't know what it was going to be, and listen to it. And I had a couple of friends that I worked with that were also protest fans, and so we go into work that day. Hey, what do you think? And there's that community aspect to it there.
Frig, you are smart, Zach. You are smart. I like it.
But didn't it throw you off when they released them out of order?
Only the first two.
Only the first two. Yes, it did. It still throws me off. I actually, in Apple Music, have a custom playlist where I have them in the original order, and that's what I listen to because my brain just can't.
Is it better that way?
I don't think it makes a difference. I think there's just like they're both good because like this first two. I think you could switch them around. Having title first probably makes sense because it's I don't think it ties into the story the same as the other ones do potentially necessarily. I think that seemed like it was motivation, but for me, Ragged Tooth is always the first track because that was the first one that dropped. So like I have to listen to it first.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize.
I can't tell the difference between them, so it doesn't matter what order.
All our songs are the same.
So you haven't listened to it enough.
But it's interesting to think about like just like minute little fucking thing that seemed like nothing to old Truk and I, that kind of like having like a funny little after effect, whereas like you sit there going like, well, fuck, they're wrong. I like it.
If you could, and this is for both of you, this is a question for both of you.
Ooh.
If you could make one peachy
Too juicy.
Peachy Too Juicy song never have existed, like it just never had existed ever, what song would it be? I have mine. I can go first if you want me to give you some time to think about it.
I would. Yep.
Okay. So my choice is A Life Embossed.
Okay.
And not because I don't like the song. I love the song.
That is a strongly disliked song in our catalog.
I wish that we didn't live in a world that necessitated that song having to exist. And so if that song didn't exist, maybe we lived in a world where it didn't need to exist.
But then what about like songs like Turn Soonest to the Sea or something where it's like other horrible things exist that are happening to human beings?
Fuck humans.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah, like I've been playing Fallout lately, and like I'm way more upset when I hear the dog in the game like make that noise because some ghoul is attacked. Like that upsets me in my heart, and it's just a video game dog. Like, yeah, I like dogs way better than people.
Wow, you're a monster.
I am. I'm a horrible monster, but dogs are better.
Yeah, I don't.
So,
for me, if I had to erase a song, I'd have to pick one that like nobody gave a flying fuck about, so that it made sure that it had no like negative effect on my career. Like I'd like to be like, you know what? Get rid of Blindfolds Aside because I'm sick of singing it or whatever. But then it's like, oh, if we didn't make a music video for that, I'd probably live at my parents' basement for the rest of my life. You know?
Yeah.
Blood meat.
But you got to pick one.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick fucking Divine Suicide of K.
You just...
You know, like there's going to be people that are like, oh, but what about that hockey soundtrack? And then you go, ah, big whoop.
Corn?
So I don't like this question because I do genuinely like every protest song. And I'm not just saying that, like that is the truth. So I'm going to go with what I think would be probably the song I listen to just the least by happenstance, which is Plateful of Our Dead.
Okay.
Being at the end of Keziah. And I like the wrap up, but if I had to lose one, I think that would be the least impactful to the album.
Oh, you know what? I would probably get rid of like the Hillside or something like that.
One of the interludes?
Yeah.
I thought
something that I had to put like zero work into, so none of my effort is
instrumental
erased.
versions of all of the songs that are out there.
Oh, I could just erase the instrumental discs.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. If you had to erase one band from history, what is it? Korn?
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, I'm saying Korn. I'm saying the band Korn for me.
Oh.
No, just kidding, but say it. Say whatever you want. Oh, it is Korn for me, though.
That's a hard question. I really don't like Aerosmith.
Yeah.
I could do without that.
Now, let me say that when you erase them, all the members die. So I'm going to change my
fine.
answer. I think Aerosmith is still good. I'm going to change my answer to the Lost Prophets.
ooh.
Sorry to the other members, but I think you'll agree it's a net positive.
That's a good answer.
Come on, Zach, you got this.
Well, yes.
Kill,
I mean, I'm also like...
Kill an entire band. Do it for a petty reason, like you just don't like them.
Yeah, I mean, what comes to mind initially is also just one of those, like, shitty early 2000s bands like Limp Bizkit that just never understood.
What about like Red Hot Chili Peppers? That'd be nice.
I was just going to say the Chili Peppers.
I've never been personally that offended by them, but I get that. I do get that. I kind of want to say like 30 Seconds to Mars, though, because isn't Jared Leto also a creepy sex guy?
Yeah.
I think, you know what, I don't know the specificities on him, but I think he's maybe started a cult.
I think he's got a sex cult, so I'm going to go with that.
I feel like any band where like the lead guy in the band was an actor who decided he wanted to be in a band, like whatever band Bruce Willis was in.
Yeah.
You know, like
I bet that band was good.
Bands.
Just like dad rock. What was the band that there's a wrestler that started a band? I feel like the band's called Fozzy.
I don't.
Fozzy Fosborn.
The Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh, Fozzy frontman? Is this Chris Jericho?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That's what Google says.
He's not a country singer?
He is now.
I don't know.
I would, for some reason, I would think Chris Jericho automatically would just be a country singer.
No, he's a wrestler.
I know.
He's got the name for it.
If he was going to sing music, country songs.
If there was one planet that you had to explode and all the people on it died, which one do you pick? Fritzy? Which one?
Can I pick Pluto?
No. There's no people
on it. It's not really a planet. Earth.
That's right. You don't have to answer that one, Corn, because Fritzy got it right.
Nailed it. Corn, are you still using your Tovala?
Ew, dude.
I am.
What are you using it for?
It's actually... So it's actually our primary oven.
Yeah.
because we don't actually cook things that are like bigger than the Tovala like that often.
Yeah.
So you're heating up a frozen pizza or, personal things that are, they need to be in the oven. The Tovala is perfect. It's right there on the counter. Go tap, tap.
Yep.
It's great.
It makes the perfect Eggo waffle, by the way.
I'll have to try that.
All you have to do is scan the barcode from the Eggo box, and it puts in all the settings. Then throw your Eggos in and hit start, and when they come out, they're perfect.
Oh, you know what else makes the perfect Eggo waffle? A fucking like
Don't say a
$20
fucking
toaster from Canadian
No, it
Tire.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's so easy to fuck up.
No, it's not.
It's either too done or not done enough.
Put the dial on halfway, put them down, walk away, come back when you hear the ding. Come on, boys. They're fucking waffles, and they're not homemade.
Next time I come to Canada, I'm bringing a Tovala.
What is a
and a
Tovala?
box of Eggos.
Honestly, what is a
A
toaster?
Tovala is a
It's like a toaster oven that has
it's an oven.
fancy brand name. Probably costs like $400.
No, it costs almost no money.
What?
Yeah, it's like very, very cheap. It's under $100.
That's not no money.
Asterisk. If you pay monthly for the food.
But you only have to pay monthly for the food for like 3 months, and then after that you're good.
Are you guys on a food subscription?
Yeah, it's a food subscription.
Not anymore.
I'm not on the subscription anymore either.
No,
we have 2 of them.
This world is getting
so the Tovala
dark, man.
It's like the evolution of like your Blue Apron type service.
Yeah.
But they go one step further and actually ship you an oven to also cook the food in. And so all the food comes like barcoded and it has a little scanner on it. And so you just scan the barcode on the food and it perfectly sets all the settings and it goes through all the cook things like steam.
It'll bake and steam and broil, and it does all the different things automatically just from scanning the barcode. And so like it makes the perfect chicken breast.
This is fucking
Listen, Rody, some of us are
bullshit. This fucking bullshit.
This is an ad for Tovala.
I hate it. I think that's the horrible course for the future. Okay, it's like one of those things where they're like, put all the bottles of liquor on it and then put this little pod in it. It'll pour you the perfect Manhattan. It's like, it's not that fucking hard. Just do it yourself, you fucking dick nose.
And guess what? You
the
put
other
your
thing
food
about this
in.
Tovala is great.
You put your food into the Tovala and you do the thing, and then you walk away. And then while you're in the bathroom,
that's pretty.
Your phone will beep and go, "Hey, your food's ready. Go get your food."
You know what? I just wish food was like a gray paste. I just went, you know what? Fuck you. Who cares how it tastes? Put it in a tube that goes down your throat so you don't even have to fucking taste it. Fill your belly. Fill your bowl.
So yogurt.
Yeah. I wish everything was yogurt.
Okay.
I wish they could make fucking...
I'm pretty sure the Tovala can do that.
Yeah? You think the Tovala could mix me up some yogurt?
I don't see why not. It's a space oven. It can do anything.
So I'll just put like a thing of yogurt and a thing of protein powder in there and be like, mix these.
Yeah.
mix them up.
Well,
give it back to me later.
You probably could go online and look for like a Tovala recipe of yogurt and protein powder, and somebody will have a barcode that you can use, and then you just scan it from your phone and it'll do it all for you.
I'm starting to not like you guys.
Okay.
I will say, in our defense, the Tovala is also you can use it just as an oven. So you can get
do whatever you want with it.
You can take your chicken, put it on your little oven tray, put it in the Tovala, cook it at 400.
Do you guys not have ovens?
Just like a regular oven.
Huh?
I do have an oven, but sometimes
it takes
a lot longer to preheat a big, huge oven in your kitchen versus tiny little oven on your counter.
Also,
preheats in like 3 minutes.
Kind of like having a beer fridge in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Buddy's over watching the game. You say, hey, let me just preheat the basement stove.
Yeah. It takes like...
Yeah, for like frozen, for like your pizza bites.
Yeah. I use
Great for that.
I use it like I'll throw a bunch of like those hash brown patties in there.
Okay.
And then get those going while I'm scrambling some eggs.
Yeah.
And then in the other Tovala, I've got like some English
You got double
going.
Tovalas? Are you fucking kidding me?
I got 2 of them.
Oh, my God.
I don't even have two. I got one.
You got
I
two
two of
Valas.
them.
Get rid of these fucking
Valas.
garbage things. This is garbage. This is a fucking...
What's even worse is
It's an easy bake oven for adults.
It is.
Get rid of it.
it really is. What's worse too is Fritzy's also the one who convinced me to get one.
Fritzy's the fucking gadget
Was it
king.
in Edmonton? I feel like it was in
It
Edmonton.
was in Edmonton. Yeah.
We were sitting and having a very nice dinner in Edmonton.
Yeah,
I was like, "Hey, want to know a way to make food fast?"
But how does it make it? Does it make it faster? Sorry, my headphones are all caught up in my chair. Tovala's got me spinning, dude.
I know.
I hate this Tovala
Sorry.
thing. What is it? European?
No,
Fuck.
I found
This is
out
pure
about
capitalism. This is
it on an
American.
ad on Instagram.
Of course.
Listen, I gotta stop talking about the Tovala before I fucking come.
Yeah, they're never going to sponsor this podcast now.
Here we go. Question of the week. I just implementing this new thing.
Okay.
The question of the week.
All right.
What if one day you had to pee,
Mm-hmm.
but when you started peeing, it was just bubbles coming out and floating, like you were blowing bubbles. It was just bubbles coming out and floating around the room.
Like when you get to the bottom of a keg or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's float. Oh no, it's floating. It's not like foamy.
No, it's not foamy. These are like bubbles, like you're blowing bubbles.
I'd flat out be pretty excited. I'd be pretty fucking.
You would?
Yeah, I think so. All
You
of a
wouldn't
sudden,
be
like
terrified?
bubbles are coming out of your dick and they're going up into the sky.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna be rich. I'd film it immediately, send it to Tosh.0, and be like, how much is this worth to you, Daniel Tosh? Send me
Like,
everything
well, I
you've
can't
got.
show it on television because
Tosh.0's been fucking off the air for like 10 years.
I bet it's not.
He's got a podcast now. It's in fucking reruns or whatever.
What's it
syndication.
called? What's his podcast called?
I don't know.
Tosh.1?
Maybe. Maybe.
Continuing the trend of podcasts killing visual content.
Yep, 100%.
People got shit to do, man. You can't sit in front of the TV all day. You got to plug your ears in and just go mow the lawn.
Yeah, that's why you got to use a Tovala. I don't have time to cook.
You could be mowing your lawn while you're cooking
Listen,
with the Tovala.
I don't like this Tovala talk, so I'm going to change the subject. I'm trying to steal my brother-in-law's best friend. I like him. He's cool, and I want him for me. His name's Quinn.
People can be friends with other people. Like, you can have more than one friend.
Not best friends, though. I had a party. I had a Taylor Swift party last weekend because her record came out.
Yeah.
And I invited him. His name's Quinn. And my brother-in-law was there. And you know what? They showed up together, if I'm being honest. But my plan was that my brother-in-law wouldn't know he was coming. And then he'd show up and he'd be like, why the fuck is Quinn here? And I'd be like, well, because we're friends. And then I had this like on the shelf. This is Quinn, my best friend. And that's me. I had that on there.
You made a picture?
I made a picture of us. But it was sitting on top of this picture, which is maybe the saddest picture you've ever seen in your life. Is me going
What is
through a
this?
haunted house alone.
Oh, and you're scared.
No, I'm really scared. I'm really scared. Usually you go with someone else and you have friends.
Yeah.
But I woke up
to support you, but you went by yourself.
after a wedding where I made a real asshole of myself. And we were in Niagara Falls and I said, I've got to go through that haunted house right now to redeem my soul. None of my brother-in-laws would go with me because they were so ashamed of me.
Yeah.
Have we cleansed ourselves of the Tovala now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
You want to play a game?
So bad.
Okay. In honor of Corn joining us, our topic's corn. What is the main product that is created from the corn grown in America?
Chips.
So, like, we make all these corns all over America.
Yep.
What do we turn that corn into?
Corn-
Is it
cornmeal.
A, ethanol,
Oh, shoot.
B, sweet corn, like the corn you eat, like canned corn and
That's
corn
just
on the
flat out
cob.
not it.
Livestock feed
That could be it.
or Halloween decorations.
I'm saying A, ethanol.
I'm going to say livestock feed.
The man with the name corn gets the correct answer.
Craziest
It is
part was,
animal feed.
to me,
99% of the corn grown in America goes to animal feed.
that flat out pisses me off.
Doesn't it?
Yep.
Because I love corn. Both
Yeah.
the man and the food. My digestive
right.
system
Also,
does
I'm
not.
surprised corn syrup is in at least like 5%. Like,
Yeah.
we make so much corn syrup.
I feel like corn
We do.
syrup's not
It's
as
in everything.
popular as it used to be.
Yeah, I got a bad rap.
Yeah.
Now we just use
Cane
fake
sugar.
sweeteners. I like the fake stuff.
Yeah, I know.
What's the stuff that's in Diet Coke? That stuff is the best.
Aspartame.
Yeah, that stuff is awesome.
yeah.
I only have 2/3 of a brain because of it, but it's so good.
I think it's fine.
How many cans of pop? I think. Do we all call it pop? Soda pop? Is that what you guys all call it?
yeah.
Pop.
I'll allow it.
Is that okay? Can a single bushel? How many cans of pop can a single bushel of corn sweeten?
I've never heard of a bushel of corn, if I'm being honest.
A bushel of corn is roughly 50 some odd pounds. It's like the size of a large bag of dog food.
Okay, I'm going to say
How
200.
many ears of corn is that?
Yeah.
And how many kernels of corn is that?
And what exactly is an ear of corn? Is an ear and a cob, are they synonymous?
Yes,
Okay.
ear and cob, same thing. But how many
The corns don't
cans
have
of
actual
pop?
ears. I've been lied to my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1,000 because I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm going to
All
say
right. Is
200.
it 4,000, 400, 40,000, or 4?
4,000.
Or I'm going to say 4.
You're going to say 4 cans.
Yeah. Just because
Once
I got
again-
the opposite spectrum.
The corn man is correct. It is 4,000 cans of pop.
Point to who was correct.
That's
On my screen, you're pointing to me.
Well, yeah, mine too, because you're in the middle. According to The Onion, which is a reputable news source, which U.S. state's favorite adult marital aid is the double-sided corn cob? Is it A, Iowa, B, Kansas, C, Nebraska, or D, Florida?
Kansas.
Nebraska.
Unfortunately, you're both wrong. It's Iowa.
Shit.
Kansas
I was
is
half expecting Florida.
Kansas's favorite adult marital aid is the hollowed out Bible. Nebraska's favorite marital aid is the shaved nubile cob. Florida's is the neck roll vibrator.
Neck roll, not necro.
Yeah, neck roll.
Okay. So it's like a vibrating fatty bit on the back of your
Yeah.
neck. It's not a dead vibrator. It's not
Yeah.
someone's
Yep.
dead, but yet somehow still erect.
Yes. Okay, final question. Which of these products does not contain corn?
Chocolate.
Ready? Toothpaste, shampoo, makeup, or your mom?
I think all of them have corn in them. It's a trick question.
I didn't know any of those had corn in them.
They all have corn in them.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
toothpaste, shampoo, makeup, they all have corn in them.
And
That feels like a waste of corn, for being honest.
well,
You know
what
how
would
it
they
goes
be like
sometimes.
without corn? I'd like to try it without corn. You know what's weird to think about is the cornflakes and stuff like that. It's like you just grow up your whole life and you're like, of course, cornflakes, fucking cereal. But then when you really break it down, it's like someone took a bunch of dried up old corn, ground it into a dust, pressed it into with some muck, made it like mucky corn juice, pressed it into some fucking flakes, and then cooked it or fried it or did some fucking shit to it, and that's the cereal. It's like
but you know why they did that?
No, I don't.
Because they thought that it was going to cure all of your diseases.
Were they right?
That's how Cereal City, USA, which is Battle Creek, California, and Kellogg's and all of that, Battle Creek, California, Battle Creek, Michigan, that's how it came to be. It was like a sanatorium where people who were sick with tuberculosis and mental illness and all kinds of stuff would go there, and the Kellogg guy would just feed you cornflakes.
Wow.
So that guy,
yeah, Corn. I knew you had something to say. You almost jumped through the fucking screen when he said Kellogg.
Because that guy was also very anti-masturbation and part of the
no-fap community
crusade with cornflakes. Yeah, this is like the OG no-fap guy.
Wow.
He also created cornflakes because they felt like bland breakfast food would help make kids less horny and they wouldn't touch themselves.
But then they put a little sugar on it, called them Frosted Flakes, and kids started, you know what? I'm not going to finish that phrase.
All right. I sent you guys a little script.
Yeah.
Should be on your phones or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. This is the Corn Chronicles, Tales from the Cobcast.
Oh, nice. This is an AI created.
Yep.
Corncast.
So it gives us a little background. But this is host number 1, Fritz, the cool corn connoisseur. Welcome, dear listeners, to the inaugural episode of Corn Chronicles, Tales from the Cobcast. I'm your host, Fritz, the super cool guy who knows everything there is to know about corn, from heirloom varieties to the latest GMO hybrids. I've got you covered. And yes, I wear sunglasses indoors. It's a corn thing. And then I'm also here, apparently, where I say, hey there, corn enthusiasts. I'm Fritz, your friendly neighborhood corn whisperer. In today's episode, we'll dive deep into the fascinating world of corn. Did you know that corn has been cultivated for thousands of years? It's practically the OG crop. So grab your popcorn, pun intended, and let's get started.
Now I go.
Yeah.
So confusing. Cheese, the grumpy goalie turned corn aficionado.
Our next host is Cheese, a former hockey player turned corn aficionado. He's got a bone to pick with corn, and it's not just because he's lactose intolerant. Cheese, tell us your story.
Yeah, whatever. Look, I used to be a goalie, eh? Pucks flying at my face, fans screaming and all that jazz. And then one day I stumbled upon a cornfield during a road trip. It was like a revelation. Corn. Man! So now I'm here, sharing my love-hate relationship with this golden grain. And no, I won't apologize for the puns.
And finally, our wild card host, Cornman. Yes, you heard that right. Cornman is a robot powered by corn kernels. How did this happen? Well, it involves a lightning storm, a mad scientist, and a cob of genetically modified corn. But we'll save that story for another day.
Beep boop. Greetings, fellow Earthlings. I am Cornman, your cybernetic corn companion. My mission, to spread corn knowledge across the galaxy. Also, I make a mean cornbread. You're welcome.
And there you have it, folks. The eclectic trio behind Corn Chronicles. Join us every week as we explore corn's history, its role in global cuisines, and the secret corn societies. Yes, they exist. Plus, we'll debunk corn myths, interview corn farmers, and maybe even find out if aliens prefer corn on the cob. Remember, life is like a cornfield, full of twists, turns, and the occasional corn maze. Until next time, keep your kernels popping and your stalks standing tall. This is Corn Chronicles, the Tales from the Cobcast signing off. A disclaimer, the views expressed by the hosts are purely fictional. Fritz, Cheese, and Cornman are not real individuals, but figments of our corn-fueled imaginations. This podcast episode is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual corn enthusiasts, hockey players, or kernel-powered robots is purely coincidental. And then it has a description of an image, which says a whimsical illustration of three hosts, Fritz wearing sunglasses, Cheese holding a hockey stick, and Cornman with glowing corn kernels standing in a cornfield surrounded by tall corn stalks.
That one was no good.
No, it was terrible.
There was no content to it. It was like the movie Cats. We just all introduced ourselves and then it ended.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to redo it.
No, I don't want you to.
I need AI to tell me what to do.
Did you read it before you sent it?
Nope.
It was quite...
I love it. It's perfect.
Yeah, it was great. All things considered. I get it. You came up with an awesome prompt, and you were like, yeah, I'm sure the content of this will be fantastic. And AI let you down. It let you down big time.
Real hard.
Yep.
And this was like a pro AI. This was like Bing.
Bing?
Bing AI thing.
Like the search engine Bing?
Yeah.
Is
I
that
binged
good?
it. I don't know. It's Microsoft.
Did it cost money?
No.
Was it free from money?
Yeah, it was free from money. There's no money to be changed of hands.
Thank goodness gracious.
Ouch. What happened?
Nothing, mate.
What'd you just do?
My elbow just locked up a little on me.
Just for no reason?
You know how there's like a point where it's like, you know it's going to click, your elbow's going to click, and if you push past it, it'll just click and it'll be very relieving?
No.
Well, you've never had golfer's elbow.
That's not a thing.
But, so I was pushing it, I was like, come on, where's the click? Give me the sweet relief, and it just never came, and it just kept hurting and hurting.
Your elbow clicks?
Yeah, well, I've got a little bit of golfer's elbow or tennis elbow, whichever one's on the outside, not the inside.
Oh, you got some inflammation in your tendons.
Yeah, and I hate golf, and I don't like tennis.
So how did you get it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, here we go. I'm going to share my gift with you, Cheese.
Oh.
In the chat. Where's yours? Here.
I'm going to share my gift with you guys.
This. Got to drag it down in here. And then I got to send it. All right.
Let's make me sign in again. Kiss my freaking balls.
This is why I got an iPhone, by the way. For this
what?
purpose.
Just
so
for
that I
sending
could
me
send these things from my laptop to your phone.
Yeah, that is a pretty sweet feature.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I did it.
Okay, let me just see.
Did I send that? I sent that to Cornman.
Yep. Which, like, thank you.
Well, no, you're more than willing. You'll hear it because Rody's going to play it. There it
Okay,
went.
I sent...
Is this time getting edited out?
No.
No, we leave this in. You'd like
That's
to...
good. That's good.
Because we're not saying anything. Okay, Friday night Rody gift.
It's in the show. It's in the show.
Yep.
Oh. What's happening? Sorry. Something happened, but it wasn't what I wanted. Okay, let's go. I'm going to listen to your thing.
Here we go. Friday night, I'm thinking that we just might fly away to someplace they don't know who we are. Now I'm riding red shotgun in your car. We drive through the city like explorers going 65. Blowing hair flying across your face. We left on Friday, now it's Saturday. Pressed jeans buttoned up, jeans aren't slipping up. Red shoes walking slow, headphones blaring 3 stacks. Sunglasses flaring out, thick watch hanging low. Studded belt pulled top, 3 stacks on the radio. Friday night, I'm thinking that we just might run away to some place we can be who we are. We can be who we are. I love you, Mom.
I love it, dude. I'm wearing a fucking I think you should leave shirt right now. That was beautiful.
I did a cover.
Yeah, you did a cover, and it was awesome.
Well, I'm glad. I know you like that show.
I love that show. It's easily my favorite
All right.
of shows.
This is called Cornfield Embrace by Father Greasy.
I love it already.
Oh, Fritzy dear, with Cornman yours is a love sincere, heart's harvest rich, souls combine. In their embrace, young greasy cheese will shine. Does your heart grow warm in the summertime when the corn grows tall and your soul's entwined?
What the fuck?
Now there's another one too that I want you to have. Okay? Here it is.
Old Fritz's love, it's like the sun with the cornman's heart. They meld as one, a child they raised amidst the fields' teas. They named him with a smile, their greasy cheese in the golden rose. Their laughter spun, 2 souls entwined, forever young.
The one was for Fritzy, one was for Corn, but the content was very similar.
What in the actual fuck? What is
That's
that?
amazing. Thank you, Rody.
Oh, you're so welcome.
What is that though?
So I just want to say music is dead.
Okay.
Cam showed me this website called Udio, and it is AI. I just typed in a super quick prompt about old Fritzy and Cornman having a baby, and it was me, Gracie Cheese. And it wrote 2 very strange songs.
But like, did you tell it like what genre of music to do? Like, did you tell it I want it to sound like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
No, I just let you can. Like I've made over 30 of those songs today.
Stop it.
Yo, I've spent a lot of my day just going like, oh, now make one where they just say come a lot. That was this one. Oh.
Come, 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 feel the beat, come, 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 in the heat, come, 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 on your feet, come.
On your feet. Come on your feet.
I just say come a bunch of times. And they like filled in the blanks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, there's a gift. Oh, I gotta send this to you, Cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. So while he's doing that, so some background here. So, as we all know, and have probably listened to it multiple times by now, Taylor Swift
stop.
just released a. What are you doing? You're ruining it.
I
know.
Hear it, don't worry.
Taylor Swift just released a new album.
Yep.
And then she released a secret edition of the new album 2 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
And what most people don't know is if you listen to that album backwards, then there's a special secret song that might sound a bit familiar to those of us who listen to this. So I grabbed a bit from the end, and we'll see what that's like.
Okay, it says From the Sky, Taylor's version. I think I know a little bit what to expect.
The biggest things that I cannot remember.
Sounds like E.T.
The little things that I cannot forget about when I am alone in bed. A picture might make my memory better. No matter how much I might regret the fact it gets into my head. So take my picture, I'm decomposing, make it a solemn silhouette. 'Cause this time is no different, and my heart cannot forget my feeble voice. So take my picture as I go, and print it out for all to see, because words are weighing, but image impacts our collective memory.
That's just me. That's beautiful.
She's a huge Corncast fan. Rocks out all the time.
It's weird how she sang so much like me combined with E.T.
So now, are you gonna? Did Cornbot do that? Is that a new feature of Cornbot?
God, I wish that'd be amazing. And I actually have a version of Taylor singing that entire song, and it is not good. But that part was not bad.
I was so excited for like half a second. I was just like, oh my God, imagine this sounds exactly like Taylor Swift. And then it started. I was like, sounds like E.T.
Yep.
How did you do it?
It's AI. So I found an AI service. You can upload a clip of you singing, and you pick an artist, and it deep fakes in their voice. But I don't sing, so I had to find something that happened to have the producer pack for From the Sky. And
sick.
was stayed up way too late last night doing that, and it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that you can have that. That's yours.
I love it.
AI
Thank
is
you so
the
much
best.
for that gift. AI is such
It's
a...
so
awesome.
great.
I can't wait till it fucking
Yeah.
gets in a body of some kind and murders us all.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's going to be
I want to be first in
unreal.
line.
Yeah.
Also, I can't wait for the Periphery song about that happening.
True. Is that the kind of thing they write about? I don't think I've really paid too much attention to the lyrics. I just listen to old Spenny and go, ooh.
They like to write about whatever ridiculous shit they like, and I love it. Like Reptile is one of my favorite tracks, and it's just about a reptilian alien invasion that destroys all of humanity, and it's great.
Yeah.
I back that.
Yeah. Did I have one final question for Cheese?
I'm not the guest, though.
I have two questions. One, did last week's episode make you nostalgic for the Slopra?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, good. That was on purpose. Two, if I could guarantee a Leafs Stanley Cup this year,
I don't want to talk about hockey.
I was going to say, what would you be willing to sacrifice?
I don't know. A lot, for sure. Not any human life. Maybe my dog.
No.
She's gonna die soon anyway.
No. You've been saying that for 2 years.
I know. She's impossible to kill.
I watched the game last night.
I didn't. I was at a show at the Opera
It just made
House.
me hate Brad Marchand even more.
Yeah, Brad Marchand is... it's wild to me that the Leafs are so hated that people back the most hateable
Yeah.
man on earth.
Yeah.
Like, people are, like watching the captain of the Bruins, like, debase himself, diving all over the ice, playing like an absolute fucking moron. Right? And, like, people are willing to be like, woohoo, fuck the Leafs for this fucking guy that's, like, embarrassing the sport.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get to see the game last night. I unfortunately did see his empty netter. But fuck him.
Yeah.
Like, the days of the Bruins having a captain with integrity. Like, think about that fucking dive the other day when Bertuzzi fucking hit him in the leg.
Yeah.
I can't remember who I heard say this. I think it was Sam McGee. Was it Sam McGee? Yeah. But it was like, think about like fucking Chara or Bergeron. Like motherfuckers like that. Like, you dive all over the ice like that. Fucking embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking dive artists. And like, I don't care. I don't care about the refereeing because like, give them all the penalties in the world. The Leafs can't convert on the power play anyway. I didn't want to talk about hockey. I went to a show last night. I saw the future of emo music. What wave of emo are we on, Fritzy?
6, I think.
Is it sixth?
Yeah, was
The
it hip hop?
sixth wave? It wasn't hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Is it supposed to be hip hop?
Yeah. Emo's hip hop now.
Oh, no, it's not like that kind of thing. I think I know what you're talking about.
Who was it? Who did you see?
One band was called Saturdays at Your Place.
Okay.
They have a song that I really like called Tarot Cards. I think it's called Tarot Cards. But the great part about it, the hooky part about it, is that he mispronounces tarot cards. He goes, they're bringing out the tarot cards. I fucking hate this. And the part that's great about it is that he fucking hates it so much is that he doesn't even care to learn how to pronounce it properly.
That's good. I like it.
A fucking wonderful song. After them was a band called Carly Cosgrove. They were really good. It's actually the second time I've seen them. I saw them with the Wonder Years and Hot Mulligan at a different venue, and I didn't really like them. I thought they had great stage presence, but the sound was just like fucking...
Yeah.
I don't know, it was like
They
mid-tempo
grew on you a
rock, and
little?
I'd had a lot of it, and I just didn't want any more mid-tempo rock. But last night they were great. And then the headlining band was a band called Arm's Length, who our manager also manages. I paid for the show, like a chump. I just want to say that, despite the fact that my manager, Richard, was
Also
there.
manages them.
Yeah, I paid for the show. I fucking feel like that's important to do sometimes. Arm's Length sounds like a fucking hardcore band, but they don't sound like a hardcore band. The name sounds like a hardcore band. They're a great band. It was a lot of fun watching them. It's like their first headline tour ever, and they fucking sold out the Opera House, and it was tons of people going absolutely bananas. It was wonderful. I knew like one song the whole night through, and it was that Saturdays at Your Place song, and I was set up to have a bad time because I watched the little end of the hockey game where Brad Marchand got fucking 2 goals really quickly. But despite that, and in spite of that, I had a fucking blast watching these very young people revive emo, I guess.
Yeah.
It was just like, I don't love it. It's a little too mid-tempo for me. Like, I want something faster, but it's sick watching like a youth-led movement bringing back something, taking back some form of aggressive music. I think it was cool. I had a good time.
The second band was called Carly Cosgrove.
Carly Cosgrove, and their bass drum read "Fuck Dan Schneider."
I love it because that's clearly like, right, they're clearly an iCarly fans. They're the iCarly generation.
Yeah.
Which to me is like, are are they even old enough to hold instruments? But I'm so old that now they're like all adults.
Yeah, they're adults. They're. I mean, you could tell looking at the entire stage of people that was on the stage last night that it was like they were young, like they were probably early 20s. And that's the best time to get off your ass and go fucking tour the world and like do a thing. And it was awesome. It made me like all their parents of the headlining band were like all in front of us, like taking pictures and singing along, and it made me fucking laugh and like giddy, you know?
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, well, that's it.
Should we both just tell Corn to eat shit and fuck himself?
Yeah, we really should.
Okay, let's do it at the same time.
Okay.
Say Cornman first. I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then we say it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Corn
Cornman.
Oh, corn.
Okay, Cornman, why don't you tell us? Why don't you just tell it to us? Why don't you tell it to us?
2, 3. Rody.
Eat shit and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that'll do.
You can also pick a picture from your...
Is he C?